The music in this video was performed and recorded by myself.
What's up ninjas, this is Ninjago Theory, and today we got reveals of all of the Ninjago summer sets, and in this video I'm going to be going through them and essentially giving theories for the Crystalised season based off all of these images. And I actually have one pretty big theory that I'm getting from all of these sets together that I haven't mentioned before, but I'm going to save that until the end of the video once I've gone through all the sets. So stick around because you're not going to want to miss it, it's pretty big. Also, I apologise for the cold. Every single time I've done one of these face cam videos, I've somehow had a cold. It's just really bad luck. I don't know why. But anyways, I digress. Let's get into this video. Let's kick off the intro. Alright, now that you're back, we're going to start off with the smallest set that I have no theories for, but I just want to get out of the way just to have it there, which is 71759 Ninja Dragon Temple, 161 pieces, 40 euros. I don't have anything to say about this, just an Evo set. Kind of cool there with the Nia and Kai like kind of merging together to form that dragon, but you're not here for this, so psych. Right, first up, 71768, Jay's Golden Dragon Motorbike, 137 pieces, 20 euros. Where is it? Here. Let's talk about those minions. I think basically these are just the same race as the Overlord, like a sort of dark dragon race, sort of a thing, from wherever he came from. I don't think he came from the first realm. I think he came from a sort of alternate version of the first realm, like a dark version, where instead of Oni, they had like an even darker sort of crystallized sort of thing like this. And that's just what we're seeing there for that. As for all of these golden ninja with their wings and their golden dragon bikes, I think that's going to be to do with my previous theory of them going to the Temple of Light to try to get golden power to get Nia back, because obviously the mega weapon had the power to create, so they're probably going off that sort of logic. That's what I'm going with right now, but I do have another theory about that. Stick around for the end of the video. And yeah, it's a kind of a cool set, but I don't have anything more to say about it. So 71769 Cole's Dragon Cruiser, 384 pieces, 45 euros, a bit steep in price there. Love the orange in it as well, that's really cool. Obviously, if you look at the background there, you can see like a crystallized Ninjago that's looking really, really cool. I'm loving that whole design there. And a sphere obviously there with the golden weapon encased in some crystal stuff. And since crystals in this season are kind of representing the Overlord and sort of darkness, then I suppose a golden weapon in crystals would kind of mean like a dark golden weapon. So instead of creation, it would have destruction. So that's probably what he's using to kind of destroy Ninjago, is the golden weapons there encased in crystal, because then they're kind of dark golden weapons, or like weapons of destruction or something like that. Nothing more to say though, pretty cool set. I love that scene in the trailer with the car. It looks like Cole is kind of getting his own solo story at some point, I think. Kind of reminds me of the first episode of Season 8 there with Lloyd's car going through Ninjago. But yeah, nothing more to say about this one, so let's move on. 71770 Gold Dragon Jet. Now, I've already covered this a little bit with the leaked image we had of it, and remember I had that theory that all of the golden weapon vehicles were going to be coming back in the form of these sets, and later on, as you'll see, that isn't going to be true because it just doesn't work out. But nothing more really to say about this one that I haven't said already, so yep, nothing really more to say, so let's move on. 71771 the Dark Temple, 703 pieces, 80 euros. Let's just find that. Now, I'm kind of disappointed with the set, just from a LEGO set point of view. It's kind of barren, and I was really looking forward to it, and it just hasn't been that good for me. But in terms of theories, and just things to point out, that's obviously the Overlord there. You can see he's got some gold on him, so maybe he's kind of collecting golden power from those golden weapons and using that kind of to destroy Ninjago, I'm thinking. The ninja there in their robes, and nothing more really to say about it. There isn't much to say. I'm just kind of disappointed with the set, and I don't think the value there is great either for 80 euros. I'm not really seeing it. Now, next up we have 71773 Kai's Raider, Kai's Golden Dragon Raider, 624 pieces, €90. And I actually don't have anything to speculate here. It looks cool, but I'm kind of waiting for the end to give my big theory. Obviously, Mr. E there, Skylar. Yep, it's a cool set. I do like it. I think it's a bit overpriced, but that's really cool the way it can fold up there. Nothing more to say on it though, so let's move on to 71774 Lloyd Dragon. Lloyd's Golden Ultra Dragon, I suppose. 989 pieces for €140. Bit steep there on the price, but it's understandable with the amount of gold there on that. It is an absolute beast. It's looking insane. Obviously, some form of the 4 elemental powers, the 4 main ones of creation coming together, and also adding a touch of gold in there. And sort of a common theme we're seeing throughout these sets. It's like golden and Oni power, and then it's like versus Overlord, Dark, Crystal. Those are kind of opposing here. Like you can see Lloyd there with like a sort of Oni mask. I actually have a better picture of it here. And I'm just wondering, how is this going to integrate? There's obviously a Garmadon with an Oni mask as well, and as you'll see later on, a Wu with like Golden Dragon armor. Are they going to be getting Firstborn back? Are they going to be getting Oni and dragons against them? Is that what these Golden Dragon vehicles are about? Is it kind of like Oni, Dragon, Golden versus Crystal, Dark, Destruction sort of thing going on there? Because at first, obviously, Garmadon and the Oni was that was like the most evil you could get, but now it seems that Overlord is kind of on another level above the Oni, and maybe the Ninja are even going to get the Oni to help them. Maybe that's just how bad the Crystal King / Overlord is going to be. But anyways, in terms of this set, nothing really much to say here. So we'll get on to the last one, and then we'll get on to my big theories. Oh, sorry, I've actually skipped the Crystal King. I don't know how. In terms of this set, there isn't actually much to say, thankfully. I don't know, I forgot to write it down on my list. But Crystal King, it's actually my favourite looking of all the sets. It's obviously just the Overlord in kind of like just a bigger form, I guess. Maybe when he's collected all the golden weapons and got really powered up. You can see Lloyd there, you can see Harumi, some crystal guys. Really, really cool looking set in my opinion. And I just want to take a look at the box art there. We're going to be coming back to that specifically, but yeah, looking really cool there with your kind of Baron Ninjago. Now, last up, 71775 Nia Samurai X mech, the big controversial one. Not just because of what it looks like, but there's a lot of elements of the set I do want to talk about, so I left it for last. 1,003 pieces for €110, not as bad as I thought it was going to be, price per piece wise compared to the others. Now, where are we going to start? I'll start somewhere simple. That little Nelson there, he has a lot of kind of blue on him. I'm not sure what the color is, Cyan or Azure or something. But if you watch the trailer, there was a sort of that exact color ninja leading this like kind of new group of ninjas in all different weird colors. And I guess maybe that's little Nelson, that one, because why else would they be giving him this color? He's supposed to be purple. So I do think that's pretty interesting. I keep my eye on that. Pythor there, nothing much to say. Mechanic, obviously, they're being controlled by the crystals in some way or another. There's our Wu with the Golden Dragon armor, our Garmadon in the Oni mask. Just some generic creature. I don't think it's anything of significance. Apparently it was going to be the Unigami Dragon, but as you can see, that definitely isn't. And now, the mech and Nia. Right, so Nia is supposed to be a water dragon. Is this a spoiler? Does it mean the ninja eventually resurrect Nia with whatever way they can? Is it the Temple of Light like I thought, or is it something else? Have they resurrected Nia, and has she gotten some new mech and came back to Samurai X? In my opinion, no. I don't think that's what's going on here. I don't think they would spoil something like that in the sets. And let's pay attention to the fact that she's Samurai X here. If Nia was to come back, surely there would be some kind of part of that water thing left behind her, and surely she would, embrace her water. She would have learned something. She would be a bit more she wouldn't go back to being Samurai X. That's taking so many steps back. That's like one step forward, 9 million steps back. Why would she go back to being Samurai X? That just wouldn't make any sense. Abandoning all this stuff she learned about water. That just doesn't add up. What I think is going on in this season is, and here's the big theory, alternate realities. I think the Crystal King, the Crystal Temple, went back too far there. As we can see in one of these images, like, look at that. Do you think that is just going to randomly appear? That looks like, look at the swirls around it. That looks like something from an alternate reality, an alternate dimension, coming to Ninjago City and just absolutely destroying everything. And that's why we could be seeing these returning villains. Harumi, she's supposed to be dead. What other explanation could there be? Alternate reality works for everything. Why is there multiple versions of ninjas in these sets? Some with wings, some with golden armor, and then some in normal suits. Alternate realities. And as for the Samurai X mech, as you can see, it's sort of different to what we're used to. It's a bit different, and the same with the Nia. Could this be a Nia from an alternate reality that stayed as Samurai X? I think so. Could this be an alternate version of Wu that remained in with Firstborn with his dragon armor? Could this be an alternate version of Garmadon that embraced his Oni side? Could this be an alternate version of Mechanic? You know, that's sort of the line of thinking that I'm going with here, and that is what the vibes of these sets is giving me, is alternate reality. I think the Vengestone buyer has been someone who came from another land, the Overlord. Maybe all this crystal stuff and all this dark destruction and Overlord stuff, maybe he is from some world between worlds, between different realities, and he is coming to destroy everything in Ninjago. I don't really know why, and like, it's very hard to come up with theories about this now because there's just so much information. You know, you have the whole golden power, you have the whole dark destruction power. Now I'm bringing in this alternate reality thing. It's very difficult to form logic around why things are happening. And then I obviously have my theories about the Temple of Light. And is that how they're resurrecting Nia? Is that how these villains are coming back? Is that why there's crystals? Who knows? There is so much going to be going on in this season. It is pretty crazy. But I do actually think we could be seeing alternate realities, and I'm serious about that one. But anyways, these sets look really cool, and they have just opened up so many questions in my mind. I don't think everything I'm speculating is going to come true, but I do think elements of it will, and there's just a lot to think about here with these new sets. I hope you enjoyed the video, and feel free to let your own thoughts down in the comments. This might have been a bit of a confusing one, because I kind of have just been rambling about as much Ninjago knowledge as I can based off these set images. But if you even have a faint idea what I was talking about, leave a comment down below. That's all for me.
Hope you enjoyed the video. That's all for me. Have a great... I almost forgot. If you don't like, subscribe and share this with your friends. The buildable bat will be very upset.